Cheers everyone, thanks for joining me for another beer review. Before we get going today, up the blades, come on. Let's beat the city. Not going to happen, is it? Right, let's do a beer review. That's what we're here for. We are looking at a new beer to me and the channel now, and it's one that I picked up while I was in Bridgnorth for that darts thing that I went to, the darts exhibition. Got it from Tanner's Wines, and this is from Black Country Ales, and this is a bottle of their Fireside Bitter. Apologies for the light. But yeah, it's coming in at 5%, 500ml bottle, and it cost me £2.20, so it's pretty cheap. Let's just do that. That'll kill a bit more light, won't it? I don't know if you can see that. No bloody use. It's a nice looking label. On the top there, it says a full-bodied, well-rounded premium bitter. Orange bottle cap. Now, I'm not going to put it in the old dimple glass. I'm just going to put it in a plain old pint glass. So yeah, let's get it cracked open and see what we get. Just a cheeky one this is for me, because obviously I'm going to be drinking a few beers later. When the match starts, I'll be hammering the hell out of the Brewdog Lost Lager that I've got in the PD. So this is just a cheeky one. I might go and do a little bit in the garden after this. So, beer in a glass. Lovely sort of amber, isn't it? Let's just call it amber. Lovely deep amber colour. There's a few bubbles going up the glass, and we got a finger of compact, slightly off white head. I'm not going to say it's perfectly white, but just slightly off. Slight tinge to it, shall we say. But that looks pretty decent. So I'm going to give it a swirly. Get my nose in there and see what we get on the aroma. And looking at that swirl, while I'm swirling it, it looks quite full-bodied, as it said on the bottle, but actually looks it. Anyway, let's give it a sniff. Yeah, proper. That's proper sort of traditional bitter, that is. Malty, a little bit sweet. Maybe a slight sort of caramel note. You're getting that typical sort of bitter hoppiness that you pick up with them. Almost a little bit of sort of like that hedgerow kind of fruit thing. It smells decent. There's nothing nasty in there. It smells like, does smell like a well-made beer, which is all well and good, but Basil wants it to taste good. So, Black Country Ales, Fireside Bitter, 5%. Cheers. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. A lot more sort of a hop hit than I was expecting, but we'll get to that. But let's go in again. That is full-bodied. Full-bodied. That is full-bodied. That's got a lovely body on it. It's not heavy to drink, I would say. It's not thick, but it's not, you know, it's not a light drinking beer. But it's, how can I put it? I don't know how to put it. Do you know what? It's a good body on it. It's a good body on it. It is quite well carbonated for a bitter. It might fill you up with a bit of air, but the carbonation doesn't ruin the beer at all. I think it suits the beer. It gets away with it because it's got that lovely body. The mouth feels nice, and it is quite smooth as you drink it. And again, repeating myself, even though it's well carbonated, because it's got a decent body, that is helping that sort of mouthfeel for me. On the taste, big hit of malts. Obviously, you get that malty, big sort of malty feel to it. The hops are pretty much running, for me on taste, they're there at the same time as the malts. You're sort of getting both of them. It does taste well balanced. Sometimes you get the hop after the malt sort of thing, but they're running alongside each other. So you kind of get a little bit of sweetness there, a little bit of the hop bitterness. It's got that Again, it's got that bitter tang on it, if you like. If you drink bitters, you'll know what I mean. But it's nice. It is nice. And there is just a faint, don't mind the cat. That's the cat sitting over there sneezing on my video. There is a little sort of caramel note going on in the background behind all this. 5%. Yeah, that drink's like a good sort of ballsy sort of 5% beer for me. Really drinkable. Bear with me. Right, back to the review. It's all gone Pete Tong, this one has. I've had the cat disturb me from sneezing. I've had the postman turn up with stuff, a parcel and bloody letters. So yeah, I think I'd got to. It's a ballsy 5% sort of beer, you know, you're drinking it. It's really good to drink. It's dying a little bit because, trust me, it's been hanging around a few minutes now. But yeah, drink's really good. I'm starting to feel the weight of it a little bit more, so I'm going to refer back to when I said at the start about the body. It drinks light and it drinks easy. But it's one of them that has the weight and that creeps up on you in the body of the beer. The body of the beer sort of creeps up on you. So I think you could probably down a few, but I reckon after about 3-4 pints, I think it would start weighing you down a bit. But yeah, my first dabble into Black Country Ales beers, and their Fireside Bitter is a cracker, 5%. I'd drink that again all day long. Well, I wouldn't say I'd drink it all day long, but I'd drink it again for definite. But yeah, well worth picking up. If you like your old school beers, give it a go. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.